What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to the best team in FIFA. I haven't done an episode of the best team in FIFA yet this year based on viewers teams. I think I did one based on my favourite team so far in the year, but we're about 6 or 7 weeks into FIFA right now. So I think this is a really good time to start bringing back the best team in FIFA. If you guys don't know what the best team in FIFA is, if you're a new subscriber and you've never seen this series before, it's basically where I take your guys' teams, I play with them, and I let you know if I think they're worthy of being used at this year, I guess, in FUT Champs in qualification, or if there's any changes you can make or anything, and basically if I enjoy the team or not. Some of you may sit there and think, who cares if I enjoy the team or not? It's about whether you enjoy the team or not. Well, absolutely, I would agree with that. But bottom line is, I play with the team and I let you guys know how I feel with it. Now, a lot of people love live gameplay this year. So today's video, I'm going to build the team and I'm going to play one game live with it, because I want to ask you guys, what would you rather see? I used to do it where I'd build the team live, then I'd play 5 or 10 games off camera, and then I'd show you the highlights and talk over the top of it, talking about how well the team played. Or this year, so I could do that again, or this year I can build the team, play 2 or 3 games live, give you the live reactions, and then give you my thoughts and feedback afterwards whilst looking at the team again. Let me know in the comment section how you would like to do it. Now, today's team is a maximum of 155,000 coins. It does have one player that you may not be able to use, and it has 2 players that I will offer you very cheap alternatives for. But I personally believe that this is a really strong starting point for a squad because of what it offers as a team. You won't be able to use this team in FUT Champions this weekend, although by the time you're watching this, it's probably already Saturday afternoon, so you would already have your FUT Champions squads built. This is going to be just a team for you to use maybe next week's FUT Champions, maybe FUT Champions qualifying. If you're not qualified for FUT Champions, this might just be a team that helps you in divisions, wakes you up or takes you up through the divisions. And I chose it for several reasons. I'll build the goalkeeper and defense first. We'll talk about the defense. I'll show you my player instructions. Then we'll do the midfield. Then we'll do the attack. So to start with, guys, it is a BPL team. In goal, the first person is BEGOVIC, a lot of people's fans' favourite this year. Let's just go. It's going to be no. I'm going to have to do it. I'm going to have to type the players in. Otherwise, it's just not going to be too easy. And if you guys could drop a thumbs up on the video, it would of course be much appreciated. For episode 1, like the official episode 1 of the best team in FIFA, let's try and garner over 10,000 likes. That would be awesome. I'm also going to show you guys what chem styles I used and why, and also give you alternative chem style opportunities if you don't like what I have, just so that you can know exactly what is helpful and where. So this is the defense, guys. It's a stupidly OP defense. At the time of recording, according to FUTBin, BEGOVIC is going for 3,700 coins. Kyle Walker is going for 18,500 coins. You could get Hector Bellerin, who is down at about 12,000 coins. He's a lot cheaper than Kyle Walker. And Kyle Walker is only this expensive because his inform is in packs. And I'm building this on Thursday night late, just before FUT Champions, which is when the prices are at their highest. So even though right now this whole team is 155k, it's likely that when you watch this video on Saturday, by Sunday or potentially Monday, it would have dropped by a good 10 to potentially 20% in value. So if you're just short of the coins to be able to afford these players, don't worry, you'll probably be able to afford them by Monday, potentially Tuesday. Eric Bailly right now is worth 12,500 coins. Chris Smalling, 14,750 coins, and in fact on Tuesday just gone, he was down as low as 11,000 coins. And Luke Shaw is pretty damn cheap, coming in at 3,200 coins. So you'll see I've got glove on BEGOVIC. For me personally, the most important stats in goalkeepers from what I've found is diving, reflexes, handling and positioning. Speed is largely irrelevant because it seems and it appears, although I have no definitive knowledge to guarantee this, it seems and it appears that regardless of whether your goalkeeper has 1 speed or 99 speed, they just feel the same. They're just there or they're not there. Like there doesn't seem to be a difference there. And for kicking, the kicking is based on goal kicks and kicking it out of his hands. That doesn't matter to improve. So you want to improve the most that you can from diving, handling, reflexes and positioning, and that is the chem style glove, which improves the diving, handling and positioning. Now, whilst we have definitive stats from EA to show exactly what is improved on outfield players with chem styles, we don't know how much of a boost goalkeepers get from chem styles. You can only assume that based on what we know from outfields, that he'll get 6 to 7 points in each position, which will take him up to, at an educated guess, 89 diving, 84 reflexes, 87 handling, 86 positioning. That's a fantastic goalkeeper. At 6'7" tall, that's why a lot of people love him, because he's just massive. When we take a look at Kyle Walker, I've given Kyle Walker anchor. However, I wouldn't be opposed to people also just using shadow or potentially backbone on him. There's no reason to give him shadow. Sorry, did I say shadow? I meant sentinel. Use sentinel or backbone. There's no reason to give him shadow because you cap his pace anyway. With anchor, he goes up to 97 pace. With shadow, he goes up to 99 pace. If he was at 80 pace, he would go up to like 91 pace. Because he's at 90 pace, he can't go up to 101 pace. So he gets capped at 99. So you don't want to waste those stats in pace. So for me, anchor is the best. Improve that pace, defending and physical. And as I said before, of course, you can get Hector Bellerin if you can't afford him. For Eric Bailly, much the same. His passing, dribbling and shooting are so bad anyway that for him, anchor is just great. It puts him up to like 88 pace, 90 defending, 90 physical. Crazy good card. 6'2". The only problem I personally have with him is high and medium work rates, but because of the not the custom tactic, but the D-pad tactic that I use in game, it eradicates the care or cause for work rates on the defenders, and I'll show you why when we get into the game. Chris Smalling, the next defender, medium high, 6'4" tall. He is unreal, and again with anchor, I believe he goes to like 84 pace. 91 defending or 92 defending and 90 or 91 physical. A lot of people don't trust or believe in the chem styles. I personally do. I genuinely think they make a big difference. If you don't agree with them or indulge in them, that's absolutely fine. He's still got a crazy card at 77 pace, 84 defending, 84 physical. It's insane. He's a go-to defender for a lot of people's FUT champion teams. And then Luke Shaw, the reason why I give Luke Shaw the shadow card is because I feel like he needs that pace boost. As quick as our whole defense is, they're all around 90 pace. If you give Luke Shaw anchor, which is a viable chem style, he goes to like 88 pace or 89 pace, and then like 89 defending, 88 physical, somewhere around there. Like it's about 7, 8, and 8 or something like that, or 8, 9, and 9. Can't remember exactly. But with shadow, he goes up to 93 pace and 90 defending. So for me, that is just unreal. With how well-rounded his card is, the fact that he's 6'1" tall. Like, taller players, even with lower physical stats, are just more physical. I guess it's because of the way that animations work and their height in the game. They just are more physical. So for me, Luke Shaw gets shadow card, and that covers the entire defense. Now, the first centre midfielder we have is Fernandinho. Here, boom. I have never, ever used Fernandinho this year, so this is going to be an experience for me. But I picked this team based on much of the rest of the team rather than one or two individual players that I've never used. Nemanja Matic also coming into the team. And then last but not least is, again, another player that I used a lot last year. Isn't it Pereyra? Hello? I used him a lot last year when he was in Calcio A as it is now, Serie A as it was then. Haven't used him much this year, if at all, maybe in draft once or twice. But yeah, you can see I'm first owner, I've never played with him. The reason why I love this midfield was, first of all, Fernandinho is a good defensive option because of how well-rounded this card is. Now, in my opinion, you've got three options of giving him chem styles. Number one, you want to give him anchor, which I've given him because I want to boost that pace, defending and physical, because for me, especially with those medium-high work rates, he is a defensive-minded midfielder. The other option you could do is go and give him Maestro, which will boost his dribbling, shooting, and passing, because if you personally use your outside midfielders in this formation as attacking-minded midfielders, you're going to want to boost the attacking-minded stats, which are the dribbling, shooting, and passing, the exact opposite of the anchor. So Maestro would be a good option there. Or you could alternatively just leave him on basic and give him a well-rounded boost to every attribute, which almost puts him at 80 plus everywhere. In fact, let me go into Foothead real quick. Foothead. And go to Fernandinho and give him the boost of basic. Apologies whilst I'm doing this. So he goes to 79 pace, 79 shooting, 80 passing, 82 defending, 82 dribbling, 80 defending, and 81 physical. He literally gets a +2, +4, +4, +4, +4, +3 boost across the board, which is absolutely amazing. By the way, I forgot to mention as well, I just want to say to the person that sent this team in, it came from, let me just grab your name real quick because I didn't put I didn't give the person credit for the person whose team it is. So this team comes from Roll T Safe. on Twitter. He sent this team via Foothead. I appreciate you sending the team in, dude. And if you guys want to send me your favourite teams and your best teams in FIFA as well, twitter.com/NepentheZ. Send me them via Foothead or FootWiz links. If you send me pictures of the team, I can't use it. I need to see the team in front of me on my screen, on my monitor, and be able to look at the players interactively. So I can't do it like that. But Fernandinho there, guys, gets a fantastic boost. Me personally, because of my playstyle, I use Anchor on him. The same with the Nemanja Matic. Matic is definitely your like workhorse powerhouse in midfield. Medium high work rate, 6'2", 6'4" tall. He's only got 3-star, but once you give him that anchor, he boosts his pace to the mid-70s, his defending and physical goes up into the 90s or mid-90s. He becomes an absolute monster in midfield, and he's cheap, guys. He is cheap. Fernandinho is 5,200 coins, and Nemanja Matic right now is going for 9,400 coins. And again, come Monday or Tuesday, these players will lose 10 or 20% of their value. You'll be able to get them much cheaper. And then PEREYRA, 4-star, high work rate, 6 foot tall. Our midfield is big and strong. Okay, Fernandinho is not the tallest, but he's got great strength about him. He's got really well-rounded card. And although PEREYRA's shooting is utter garbage, I still rate him as a midfielder. I actually want to have a look at his in-game shooting stats. So his positioning is 80. His long shots are 72. It's his shot power and his finishing which are the worst. 61 finishing, 66 shot power. However, his volleys are also 74. So he's not going to be an absolute mess in the midfield in front of goal. He's still going to be able to put it in the back of the net. But make sure when you're using PEREYRA, you take the high reward, low risk shots. Don't be trying finesse shots or long shots with him. Make sure they're the sort of goals where it's a tap in or where it's a good driven shot across the keeper. Otherwise, you're going to come unstuck quite a lot with him. Now, at left forward, guys, we are going with Anthony Martial, one of the first expensive players on the team, coming in at 20,250 coins. Up front, we have got the most expensive player in the team, which was one of the guys that actually interested me in building this team in the first place. And then last but not least is a player that some people just might not have, and that is Raheem Sterling. So, first things first, Benteke is the most expensive player in the team at 65,000 coins. If you can't afford him, but you still have quite a good budget, get Romelu Lukaku. He's like 30,000 coins, and he is unreal with a hunter card. If you can't afford Romelu Lukaku, genuinely don't know what you're gonna do. Just get any budget BPL striker. There are an absolute mess of BPL strikers in this game. If we just look at gold strikers that I have in my club, you could take Batshuayi, wouldn't be bad with a hunter card. Wilfried Boney is actually unreal. Danny Welbeck is good if his finishing is a little off key. He's very good. Marcus Rashford, if you've never used him, he's like 1,000 coins and he's absolutely insane. Loic Remy, very cheap, very good, especially with the 4-star and the fact, sorry, the 3-star, 4-star and the fact that he's 6'1". Loic Remy, very good. Like, there is a lot of strikers you can use if you can't afford Benteke, but the reason why I want to use him is because of that physical and because of that shooting. With a hunter card, he gets 90 pace and 95 shooting with 87 physical and 80 dribbling. I have a feeling this man is going to be a monster. Anthony Martial, as I say, if you can't afford him for the 23,000 or so coins that you're going to buy for him, there are a lot of left wings in this league that are going to do just as good a job. If you have the player of the month, Son, I say maybe use him. If you don't have Son, there are just, again, you could use Theo Walcott there. Theo Walcott would be a fantastic use over on that left-hand side. I've used Theo Walcott on my road to glory. I find him very good. Max Gradle, very nice player to use. He's a little bit short and a little bit weak, but he does a really good job, especially with those 4-star skill moves. Buffal with the 5-star skill moves, very weak, very weak. But again, good pace and dribbling, nice shooting and passing, 4-star, 5-star. Like, there's a whole host of options that if you can't afford Anthony Martial, but this team is based around what we've got here, which is great. Now, there will be some people that if you have Sterling, you can use him. If you don't have Sterling, you just can't get him. His other card is a left wing. So again, in terms of an alternative for him, I would go with Oxlade-Chamberlain. Some people may disagree with that. There are other options that you could take out on their right-hand side. But the reason why I would take Oxlade-Chamberlain is when you compare the two in terms of height, Ox is a bit taller, 4-star, 4-star versus 2-star, 4-star. So he's a bit taller and has a better weak foot straight away off the bat. When you compare their stats, he's better physically. He's very close in terms of passing and dribbling. Pace is largely irrelevant. I don't even give a pace boost to Sterling anyway. And then Sterling's shooting is just head and shoulders better. So Oxlade-Chamberlain, much like Pereira, you're going to have to be very careful with what you do and the shots you take with him. So my chem styles for these three, I've got Hawk on Martial. His pace is already frightening, but giving him that extra boost just puts him over the edge in my opinion. Boost that pace, boost that shooting, boost that physical, just gives him a really well-rounded card. With the fact that he has 4-star, 4-star, the fact that he's 6 foot tall, and the fact that he's got 87 dribbling, it makes him a force to be reckoned with. Raheem Sterling has already undeniable pace. You don't need to boost 95 pace, right? Like taking 95 to 99 is just a waste of stats in other areas. So we give finisher, we boost that physical, which takes it up to I believe 73. And we boost that shooting, which I believe takes it up to 89. With that, if you think about it logically, he has 95 pace, 89 dribbling, 89 shooting, and 73 or 74 physical with 76 passing. It's an unbelievably well-rounded card. His only problem is that he has a 2-star weak foot, which will come to hurt you from time to time. And then Benteke we give Hunter because I just want that pace, I want that shooting. He's already got the physical. So this, guys, is the team. Let's get into a game. Before we get into the game, guys, I absolutely forgot player instructions, a massive part of the team. So I set my fullbacks to stay back while attacking. Even though they don't stay back while attacking, I still set them there because I feel like it just, as a mental edge, it helps me. When I look at Nemanja Matic, stay back while attacking, I leave the two outside midfielders as they are because I'm more control them with LB and RB in the game myself to bring them near or to send them forwards. For Anthony Martial or for your left forward, whichever one you have, you want to set to stay central and get in behind. The same for your other winger, stay central and get in behind. And then I personally leave my attacker as it is. If you've got a quick attacker, someone with like super pace, 95 plus pace, you might want to go for getting behind as well. But for Lukaku, I'm going to keep him on balanced attack. And for my custom tactics, I don't do much here. The only thing I really do is take defender line from offside trap to cover. I leave everything else the same because I do it all with D-pad tactics in the game, which is exactly where we're headed right now. Okay, guys, so as we go into the game, just to let you know, I'm in Division 3 right now. This is my main account. I'm yet to get to Division 1 because I just haven't tried. I don't really care for divisions this year because I think for Champions is far better. But my opponent obviously would be a relatively decent opponent as well. It's not like we're playing against someone who's garbage. He's got 4-3-1-2, Calcio A team. Some good players in there. Backer with a Hunter card. He's got a strong midfield, a really good defense. Hopefully our team will be able to beat that. So as you see in the D-pack tactics down in the bottom right, I go to counter attack to start with, which you do by pressing down and then up on the D-pad. And I go to attacking. A lot of people choose to go to defensive or ultra defensive or stay on balance. Me personally, I go to attacking. The reason why I go to attacking is because I like to put pressure on my opponents. Quite often it's my personal downfall because I put so much pressure on that I end up getting caught on the counter over and over and over. But it's just the way I like to play FIFA. You know, if somebody wants to sit back and sit off, I'm going to be there pressing them. And we got in with Benteke straight away. Perry in with the save. I don't think that was really the best shot choice, but I'll take it. Fernandinho here is going to get the ball into Anthony Martial. Martial holds off the defender. That's really good defending in the end, though, and my opponent is going to come away with his first attempt at attacking my goal. So he's there with Bakker. He's got Perez. Nice little step over there. You can see and you will notice that my two centre-backs, even though I'm attacking, and a lot of people get confused by this in-game in Foot Champs as well. A lot of people get confused, that was a really poor pass choice, get confused with park the bus and counter-attack. And some people just see a centre-back in its box no matter what and just instantly assume, okay, he's on park the bus, when that's not the case. What you'll see, and look at the mini-map, watch the mini-map as I attack. Even when I attack, even when I'm like high up, because even though I'm on attacking, because I'm on counter-attack, my two centre-backs sit really, really deep all the time, which is why the work rates of my centre-backs just don't matter. Apologies, I'm not going to be able to turn that sound off because it's on my iPad, not on my phone. So I really, really apologise for you hearing my phone ring. Hopefully it will only ring once and then not too much after that. That was a silly... I'm making the wrong choices here with my attacking plays. But you'll see the biggest kind of strengths and weaknesses in this team, you'll see with full games. You know, you'll see if my wingers are getting bullied off. And this is one of the reasons why I asked you guys, what do you want to see? Do you just want to see goal highlights? Or do you want to see live highlights? Or potentially, do you want to see just full games? Do you want to see 1 or 2 full games in the best team in FIFAs? Because some people want to know everything about the team, and you don't ever get that from YouTubers. Like, they want to know the good, the bad, and the ugly. They don't just want to see just the good, or they don't want to see just the exciting highlights. They want to see everything about something, and you only get that when you see full games. That was a really nice pass. We got a great ball into Martial there as well. Hey, game! I pressed the button to do the McGeady, not the McGeady spin, but the spin there, and it didn't come off for me. Nice from Benteke. Oh, that's got to be a foul there, ref. But Benteke, oh, he stabs at it. I wish he used his left foot there, but we're going to get Benteke on the ball here now as well. I'm going to pop it right there. We're going to run out. We're going to take the kick. We're going to run back in. Oh, wow. That hasn't gone anywhere where I aimed it. And now Eric Bailly is out of position. And one of my biggest problems this year in FIFA is conceding from my own set pieces, which isn't what's going to happen here because Kyle Walker is just so good in this game. But it's one of my biggest problems for sure. Oh, that was actually a really, really nice skill move. He got super lucky to get the ball away there. And I've taken control of the defender myself, which is not a good idea. I've now taken control of the second defender, which again is not a good idea, but I've gotten away with it. 25 minutes in, guys. And like I said, this is Division 3 quality of player, which is only just, obviously, just short of Division 2. And winning or promoting in Division 2 is enough to get you into FUT Champions. So basically this team, I'm showing you if this team is good enough to pretty much get you in FUT Champions or not. Obviously getting to FUT Champions is never going to be based just off of one game or the result of one game. I could win this game and you might still lose. I could lose this game and you might still win. Hello? What? I'm very confused. I'm very confused with what's just happened there. I don't know what BEGOVIC is doing. The defender... What? I don't know what BEGOVIC is doing. I really don't. That's one of those things that doesn't matter if you're the best pro player in the world or the worst player in FIFA. That is going to eat you up all day, every day, just because of the way FIFA is. That should be a foul. No foul given from the ref. I feel like I'm having a good game. Like I said, you know, it's going to be a competitive, contested game because it is in Division 3. He's got to be offside there. He was offside. I actually stopped playing. I was that confident he was offside that I stopped playing. It's been an evenly contested game. Wow, Smalling. Wow, that was my bad for the initial pass, but wow. Yeah, it has been an evenly contested game. Let's go, Sterling. Oh, Walker, you just got to get that pass through for me. You've just got to get that one there through for me. But so far, it's just a defensive error has cost me the goal, and not even my defensive error either. The game's defensive error costing me the goal so far. Not to say that I'm not at least somewhat to blame. That was just you know when you see something and the game doesn't see what you see. So right there, I just wanted to tuck that in behind the defender to allow Sterling to run onto it, and instead the game played it at the defender's feet, which is obviously not where I'm looking to go. Keeper should be out to that. Dangerous as well. I didn't call the keeper out there either. He decided to come to him for himself. And when you see the keeper come for themselves, it's usually because they're going to get the ball. Is that not a free kick there, ref? Doesn't matter. We still got the ball. Loose ball in for Martial here. He's going to back off, isn't he? Oh, that's poor. That's so poor from me. That's a foul, ref. I might take a free kick there, actually. Or not. Okay. You're obviously deciding for me, game, what I'm going to do. I stopped playing there to try and get the free kick, and the computer said no. So a few things just going against me right now, and it's nothing. You know, it's nothing to sniff at. We're only 1-0 down. We can easily get back into this game. Let's try and. He's going to back off and back off. Let's try and drag him out. He's just backing off. That pass was for Sterling. He's one of these defenders which, now that I've recognised there, how long has it taken me to recognise? 42 minutes it's taken me to recognise what kind of defender I'm up against. He's one of these guys that backs off, doesn't try and push the ball, doesn't press the ball, doesn't press the tackle. As long as I'm smart enough with the ball, get off Luke Shaw there, then I should be able to get in behind and get my shots off quite comfortably, apart from the lack of control there from Pereira. So far, I'm impressed with the team. The team's done all right. It's literally all the problems we're facing are my lack of intelligent attacking play and my unfortunate defensive play. Like there's nothing else to say about it. I would guess the possession has been quite even. I don't even think I've had a shot yet, even though I've been in my opponent's attacking third a fair few times, but. Quite an even game to start with. Yeah, there you go. I mean, he's had way more possession. That's genuinely surprising to me. I've had 2 shots off target. He's had 2 shots on target and scored from one of them. And of course, as I said, his goal came from just unfortunate circumstances. It wasn't like, you know, he outplayed me or outskilled me. I cleared the ball 2 times, and BEGOVIC just got lost in the game. BEGOVIC got lost, and that's what caused, you know, cost me the goal. And that may well be the difference in this whole game. That may be what, you know, the only goal of the game. Hopefully not. Hopefully we'll be able to get in behind eventually. You see how he's like not trying to tackle me there? Hey ref, come on man. He's blocking the run off there. You see how like as soon as I get the ball, he doesn't try and tackle me. It's a decent defensive kind of like technique and method, but if you come against the person that knows how to beat it, which is usually career mode players, interestingly, then you could be in a bit of trouble, because that was my attacking play today has been really, really poor. Because yeah, like right now he's just going to back off and back off. He's going to allow me the space. I've got him behind with Sterling, and then that wasn't really where I aimed the ball. I actually aimed it to Benteke the first time. That's going to be a foul, isn't it? I didn't press the tackle button, but what can you do about that? That's just a little bit unfortunate again, but I'm hoping that I can read this guy's defense well enough that I will be able to get in behind eventually. That's a really nice play. Good tackle from Chris Smalling. What a poor pass. My offensive passes and plays have been bad, and it's not to do with the team. It's just me playing really, really badly. Again, look at that. This guy's quite defensive. I wonder if he's on counter-attack, or I wonder if he's on defensive. I personally never know. I can't tell the difference. So that's why sometimes me, even myself, I'm like, I say, oh, this guy's parking the bus against me, but sometimes they're not actually parking the bus against you. That's a good evasion of the tackle. We're going to get in with, come on, EA. Come on, I tried to do the fake shot stop there, and it just did not let me have it at all. He could be in behind here if he could have pushed around. I can see, I'm starting to understand a little bit more now why he's got 58% possession or 56% possession against me, because he just passes a lot in the midfield. I'm going to have to go high pressure because I'm going to need to get this ball back, which is why I said to you guys at the start, I like to press the ball, because for me, I like to dictate the play. I like to dictate the speed of the game. And this guy's not letting me do that. And right now, although he's kind of pushing up the field, he's don't be another defensive mistake that causes me to concede. Go on, run. There's that run. Nice from Martial. That strength paying off for me. I'm going to whip a ball in. It's going to be Raheem Sterling with the header. It's not going to get close to him. Is this guy holding the ball off against me with Banega? Come on now. Yeah, you've got to give me something out of this here. He's using his possession really well. Like he's playing a really tricky game. It's quite frustrating to deal with, quite frustrating to play against. Credit to him, you know, he's slowing the game right down, because every time I get the ball, I'm having not necessarily a shot, but I'm having a good attack, and that's obviously what he doesn't want. He doesn't want me to attack his goal. He wants to make sure he holds possession, because look, that's just not where I'm aiming the ball. Game, please, you got to give me a break here. I don't like people that play like this. It's not his fault. He's playing a good game, and you guys can see he's playing a very, very cautious possession game. He's not he's not playing silly passes. Oh, that would have been a nice goal, to be fair. He's not playing silly passes. He's not playing like he's just not playing like dangerous at all. He's playing very, very basic FIFA, which is quite often the FIFA that gets you into the positions that win you games. We've got a little bit of a break on here. So obvious, man. So obvious. Why did I do that? That was so unbelievably obvious. God damn, I thought I was going to lose the ball there. Oh, I can't. I'm not winning anything here. That's got to be a foul for me, ref, right? That's not a free kick, but that's okay. Right, let's slow our play down. So as I say, he's backing off. Like watch me just be able to walk up the field without pressing any buttons. In fact, I've ruined it as well already. Twice, 3 times. Let's get a pass in. He could be a little bit aggrieved there because he tackled me a fair few. Is that foul, ref? Yes. Right, we've got a free kick on the edge of the box. This could be our chance back into the game. I don't know if I have a good free kick taker, but going to lay the ball off. It's going to come to Matic. It's going to come to Benteke. Benteke is going to get the shot away, and Benteke scores the goal. Whew. That was that's a good goal for me, man. Like, I don't know if we had a good free kick taker. Great finish across the face of the keeper, in off the post. And that is the difference of having or not having a hunter card on your attacker, or a good shooting opportunity on your attacker. And for all my opponents, good possession. And as I was saying, you know, he's playing a clever game. He's playing a really slow game because he he knows that every time I'm getting the ball, I'm getting a good attack off against him. So he's playing a slow game. He's slowing the game down for that reason. But I was very confident in my ability to be able to score against him, and that's exactly what's happened. And now we've got the upper hand as long as I can keep hold of the ball here. Who's this? Pereyra on the ball. I would also suggest to you guys to make sure that you have good subs on the bench, because I believe subs are real important this year. Win that. Oh, I didn't even I don't know how he stumbled to lose a ball. I believe subs are real important this year. Because my opponent hasn't made any subs, I won't either. Although I did put on the bench a couple of average BPL typical substitutes, because I don't want to obviously put superstars on there, because I don't think that would be fitting with the value and the kind of scope of the team. So I've got some pretty basic dudes on the bench. We have got player of the month Heung-min Son. We've got a few one to watch cards, but they're not upgraded one to watch cards. They're just the regulars. That's good defending, man. Holy crap! I was one step away, literally one pass away there from popping Martial through on goal, and he's done it himself. And he's through with Eder here. That's going to be a goal for sure. Oh, I'm lucky. I am lucky. He's got a corner out of it. That's twice he's hit the post now with Eder. And there, right there is the difference, because Eder doesn't have a chems. BEGOVIC, don't. Oh, wow. Hello. Hello. Are we away with Martial? Almero's there. He's got one defender back. I've got the ball in. Can Raheem the Dream get there? He can't. And that's probably going to be full time. I'm very lucky to not be 2-1 down. I've played a poor offensive game. That's full time there, guys. 1-1. I've played a very poor offensive game and I've come away with a point. I think defensively I was sound. This guy put in, BEGOVIC made 4 saves, Pereyra made 1. It was a dry game. It was a very possession-based game. I think my opponent probably would have had 60%, yeah, 57% against me. But he didn't do much with it. As you can see, we both created a very similar amount of chances. I had 3 shots, none on target, which I think is a bit unfair, because the Benteke one was on target and went in. So I don't understand where they're getting that from. Although he had more possession, as I say, he didn't really do much with it. And I think that's because his playstyle is very much a draw you out with my slow passing and hit you on the counters. And he did that 2 times with Eder, which deserved goals. His actual goal didn't deserve to be a goal. He puts the ball in, clear it once, clear it twice. BEGOVIC is doing I don't know what. Even Armero, if you look at the goal, if you look at Armero, not Armero, Bailly there, I'm saying Armero because that's who scored. Look at where Bailly's looking when the ball goes in. He's turned his back to the play. I don't understand why a defender would do that. He's literally turned away from the ball. He's like, I don't want to be part of this anymore. See you later. And he's not interested in trying to tackle it. That shouldn't have been a goal. So, he scored a goal, lucky. Lucky goal. Then Eder has a miss for him. I don't remember this. Good ball in. The keeper should have had that. I would have been very upset if he didn't score. Then he gets his first really good chance of the game. So even for all his possession, his first solid chance of the game comes in the 71st minute. I then equalise with Benteke, really lucky off the free kick. The pass in behind there. Benteke with a fake shot. His strength holds off the defender. That is a quality finish. Absolutely quality finish. And then in the 90th minute, he goes clean through. I don't know why he tried to finesse that. I would have personally drilled that across the keeper with his left foot. It probably would have gone in. It hits the post. That should have been a goal. His 2 Eder chances should have been goals. His goal shouldn't have been a goal. My goal was a pretty nice goal. But as I say, for all his possession, for all his hard work that he did trying to keep me away from his goal, he didn't create too much. What do I think of this team? I think it was a good team. I liked Benteke, not going to lie. He had, I think, all of our chances. He played really well. I thought the midfield played really well. I will say, I think Fernandinho went missing in quite a lot of that game. I don't really remember using Fernandinho too much. I thought Sterling and Martial did quite alright. Considering how well this guy defended, because he was very strong defensively, he was very strong in possession, I thought we did well to create chances. I think I defended quite well. I made a couple mistakes, which one of them cost me the goal, not punting it clear and heading it out. Eventually BEGOVIC ruining that for us. But I think this team is a solid basis for a team. I would use this in Foot Champions if it fit the stipulations. I might make a few changes here or there. I personally would take out Fernandinho for potentially a Yaya Toure, someone with a bit more physical presence, or like a Gareth Barry, the Gareth Barry player that I would do this personally, boom and boom. I would much rather that instead of Fernandinho. It's a much stronger, taller midfield altogether. I would take out Benteke for Lukaku. Myself, the defense is solid. The team in general was a lot of fun. Is it the best team in FIFA? Probably not. Arguably, no. There are much better players that you can have in this team to make this team a lot better. Is it a competitive team in FIFA? Absolutely. We just drew a Division 3 game against a very strong opponent. So off the back of that, I would say that this team can take you places for sure. This, though, guys, is going to be the end of the video. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.